Before we go into today's video, I just want to give a shout out to all of my Patreon supporters. Matthew L. was chosen by Bob the Beholder for August 2020 GGGG, which was a brand new unopened box of Project Elite, the board game. I've done a number of videos for those, so go ahead and check those out here. But thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, they make this channel what it is. Also makes it possible for giving away gratitude gifts each month. Check out my Patreon page if you want to see what the gratitude gift is for this month. And for September of 2020, the GGGG is going to be some Dungeons and Lasers fantasy dungeons, as well as Durkar the dragon. So go ahead and check out my video here to see what that's about. Thanks again, and let's continue on to the video. Gaming Geek here with another Dragon's Rest spaceship. I am always so impressed with Ian's models and the level of detail that is found in them. If you haven't seen my how to paint videos for the Dragon's Crest as well as the Dragonfly, go ahead and check those out here. But this is the boarding torpedo, and I've painted mine based off of the Sisters of Battle Black Pink Squad. Obviously you're going to be painting yours whatever colors you want, but you can basically follow the painting tutorial that I have at the end using whatever colors that you desire, but this paints up really fast. But this model is super impressive. I just love the amount of detail on it. They have these claws here, and this lifts off to show all of the crew that's on the inside. And this was made to work with the Dragon's Rest HVAC system, which I have created for my Space Hulk set. And if you haven't seen my recent gameplay video, go ahead and check that out here. But this thing looks awesome, and there's a spot where you can put a tea light back here so that it lights up. Now the only thing that I wish it had was an actual drill that goes in the front. And on Thingiverse, I found this drill from a termite, a 40K termite from the Imperial Guard, and I just modified it so that I could put a Dragon's Rest clip here in the front, and it just clips here like so. Now it isn't that great because there's this huge gap here. I think I could have done a better job to inset this a little bit more, but for now it works as a drill in the front. So that's optional. I'll provide a link below with the Thingiverse file if you want to add this to your model. The other thing too is this front door keeps opening, so I put a little bit of blue tack here in the front in order to keep it closed. So I wish I would have magnetized that or done something to keep that door closed, but for now this really works. And you have two styles of stands that you can use, a tall one and a short one. This is the tall one, and the stand works really well. And in fact, when I use it for my game board, I actually keep it on the stand because the front door actually adds space to it. And so I just use that as a ladder more than another space. And I put it right up against the map like this, and it works out great. Other than that, this is a short video, and we'll dive right into the painting tutorial, and hope that you enjoy this as much as I do. So here are most of the pieces that I printed out, and I actually printed out the main body like this on my print bed, and just an hour before it was supposed to complete, hot end got caught on one of these, and it shoved both of them off of the print plate. And so it was so close to finishing, so all I did was sliced off and printed off these pieces, and so right now I have to glue these on the end. But other than that, it's a pretty clean print. I mean, look at the detail on that skull. And this is at 0.2 millimeter height on my Prusa MK3S, and I think the details turned out really well. As always, right after I print, I use my heat gun on low, just to get rid of all of the little spider web strings that are on here. And then, like I said, I'm going to clip together and glue together all the parts that I need to. So I did print out the back part that does take the LED light, so I will insert that after I'm done painting. But these clip on pretty easily. And again, mine is printed at 135% because that's what I made my Space Hulk build with. And so my pieces are going to be a little bit bigger than yours. And you can tell the qualitative difference because this was printed flat on the build plate, and the prints always do better when they are printed upright like this on the print bed, because you're going to get a lot more detail. Because you can see here, you can see the layer lines when it's trying to print those details out flat like this. So this obviously skull is obviously a lot better than this one. And then I did glue this front part on, and you can see the seam there, but I don't think it looks too bad. Definitely not going to print it all over again because this took over 27 hours, I think, to print these two pieces. These things insert in the front, but I'm not going to put them in right now because I need to paint them. And then this thing will go on in the front like this and look like this. But like I said before, I'm going to stick this one on and sort of see what this looks like with the drill bit. I don't know if I like it because it does stick out pretty far, so at the end of the day I might not use it, but we'll see. So I hope that painting tutorial was helpful for you. Check out some of my many other videos. Make sure to like and subscribe, and check out my Patreon page to see what the GGGG is for this month. Otherwise, happy gaming, happy hobbying. We'll see you next time.